Hello, everybody, and welcome. We had a change of plans. I got my PS3 copy of Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage in the mail the other day, and you know, I'm powering through this game to get ready for the Musou reviews. That's like the whole point of me playing these games. And so I've got this, I've got Ken's Rage 2 somewhere here, right here. I've got Ken's Rage 2 ready for once I finish the review of the first game, because, you know, you want to tackle them in order. Okay, get in there. But you want to tackle the games in order so that you kind of see the progress as things, you know, get better, hopefully, between releases. So I do want to finish all of the stories in this game. I have played through a few because I've been trying to gather gameplay footage, get everybody up to a good enough level where I can capture enough gameplay footage that it's not everybody's using their base move set from when they first start off. So I am very likely going to be playing through the rest of the stories off camera, but I do want to play through at least all of the legend mode stages, or the legend mode stories here live on stream. And I am hoping, fingers crossed, hoping that, you know, that, what am I trying to say? I just want to play more of this game. And so, when it was coming up time to solidify what I was playing every Tuesday, now that Xenoblade Chronicles Cross is done, I was like, I do really want to play Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater, but I do also really want to play Ken's Rage. So, here we are. We're playing Ken's Rage. I'm gonna play through Ray's story, so we've already done that, or at least I've already done that, as you can see by the fact that his extra costume is unlocked, so you get his white hair after you beat his legend mode story. And I've played through Toki's and Mamiya's. I haven't finished Rao's story yet, but it's very likely that I'll finish his story very soon, and I think this is all of the characters that have a legend mode story. And then there is the dream mode story as well, which I haven't touched. I've done one stage for Mamiya, and I don't think I've touched anyone else. And there's still characters that I need to unlock for this, so we're gonna get right into things. Also, hello, Karmic Dragon, and welcome. We're gonna jump right into things with Ray.
Teach you to fear my Nanto-sui Choken.
And that is Matt Mercer. All right. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chapters. So we'll start at the top, obviously. Oh, wait, I'm gonna skip this for a moment and go back. Because I was gathering footage, I usually gather footage and I like to personally play my games without subtitles on. You know what, let's put this on normal because a playthrough. So this should be fine going to normal. But I turned subtitles on so that those of you who like subtitles can enjoy the game and the story as well.
I'll teach you to fear my Nanto-sui Choken.
But I hope everybody's looking forward to this year's Musou theme. I am so excited because I've been meaning to get back into these games for a very long time.
Ooh, I bet this one is a real beauty.
Come on, let's see your face.
Do you men have any food?
Oh yeah, I've got what you're looking for right here.
Really?
Good carrot.
think I'll take some now.
What? Hey! A man!
Not just any man.
Even if I must eat mud, I will survive.
I like how, like, most of the characters in this game are just absolutely
There
starving,
was a man who cursed
but
the path fate
they're also
chose for
just
him.
fucking
To
jacked.
survive, he betrayed his allies. To secure food, he murdered the weak. As the earth was parched and blackened by the nuclear blasts, so was his heart. His hands were permanently
Hides the muscle
stained
really well.
with the blood of his victims. His eyes were sharp with the hunger.
Yeah, his
for
giant
ravenous
pectoral
meat.
muscles just look like tits.
His name was Ray, one of the 6 Nanto masters.
They're man titties.
He lived for one
Obviously.
purpose and one purpose
If
only:
it's tits.
to exact revenge on the man who murdered his parents and
It was the
kidnapped
face
his
that you were
sister.
making.
The man with the 7 scars on his chest. Vengeance would be his.
Ray! My brother!
I can hear her. I can hear Airi calling out to me. Chapter 1.
Also,
The
can we talk about the fact that we have had 2 games in a row now on the Tuesday streams where Matt Mercer plays a major character? We had Lau from Xenoblade Chronicles Cross, and now we're playing this. But before we get into things, I do want to show something off. This is pretty cool. So Chelsea is working on AEX stuff right now. And they've made these little meat buns at previous conventions and decided to make a big one. And look at this thing. Gonna turn the light off so you can see it a little bit better. But look at it. And it's all like fluffy and So expect those at the convention this year in Charlottetown and Fredericton. And if you don't know anything about AEX or don't know what I'm talking about, go check out my latest video that I posted like earlier this month, where I talk about what the plans for 2024 are, because I'm going to conventions and so is Chelsea. Anyways,
Yay.
let's take a look. I do need to unlock quite a bit for Ray. I want to get the rest of his move set, so I think I am not going to buy any new skills or anything, because I need to get 150 skill points to unlock these two. I need 300 actually, so 150 for this side, 150 for that side. Actually, I should get this now. There, that's all I'm getting. Skills, I've got Divinity, which is all I really care about. Don't need that. Yeah, I think this is all good. We've got all 4 of the skills that I have unlocked, equipped. So we're just gonna jump into things.
Come on, I'll take you all on. I don't care how many there are.
And I don't know if it's coming across the stream very well, but we are, like, the PS3 version just looks and runs so much better than the 360 version that we were playing before.
We'll give you anything you want. Just get rid of these guys.
Anything, huh? Fine. I'll take care of it.
Anything, huh? There's a lot of you. And I wouldn't mind a harem. I do like that, like, most of the armies have different foot soldiers. I know, right?
Thank you. I'll never
That's
forget
why, like,
this.
I was very hesitant to get the PS3 version. Also because I have all the DLC for the 360 version. I'm just double checking to make sure there's no random skill points just hanging around here. But, like, I have all the DLC for the 360. The DLC and the game are delisted from both PlayStation Store and the Xbox Store. So, unfortunately, I can't get the DLC for the PS3 version, but the game runs so much better anyway, so, at least we got that. But this was also around the same time where the PlayStation 3 was starting to, like, actually become more popular. So that's probably why this performs better than the 360 version. You know, they're like, oh, well, the majority of our player base is going to be on PS3 now, so let's focus on optimizing that version. But it could also be the fact that my Xbox 360 version is fucked. Because if you didn't tune into that live stream, my Xbox 360 version is scratched enough where, like, just a shit ton of glitches were happening. Music was dropping out. We were having voice lines that should take place like 1, 2, 3, 4, all happening at the same time. Like, you know the text crawl at the beginning of a story where it talks about what's going on, it gives you that exposition? Yeah, sometimes those lines were not read out one after another. It was like, here's like 3 text lines, and then all 3 lines are all said at the same time. But now we got the better version. And we can play through the game. That's the important thing. I just want to play through this game. I've been itching to play a lot more Warriors stuff.
Destroy the entire village!
Like, I still want to have a nice variety, though. Like, we're going to probably have a decent amount of Warriors stuff coming up, but I definitely want to play a lot more different games. Like, I've been really tempted to play through the Xuan Yuan games live on stream because, like, those games have really interested me. That and Sword and Fairy. Which I don't know if you've seen, but not Sword and Fairy, Xuan Yuan 6, the one, no, I think it's a spin-off, Gate of Firmament. It's getting a PS5 release through East Asia Soft. So, expect a mini review of that in the future, once it actually releases. Had to skip multiple scenes? Oh, geez. Is your disc, like, damaged? Because, like, I haven't experienced that when I play 3Z. That's one of my biggest gripes about buying games used is, like, you don't know how the other person treated the game, because, like, at my local pawn shop, so we only have one pawn shop on PEI. Well, sorry, we have 2 pawn shops, they're both the same franchise, just in 2 different cities. Anyways, so at my local pawn shop, they had Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage 1 on 360, and it was $40, and I was like, Okay, let me see the disc first. Because with 360 games, they are more susceptible to damage because they're a DVD disc. While PS3 is Blu-ray. And Blu-rays are a lot more durable. Like, you can bend them and they won't snap. To a certain degree, I think. Anyways, they also handle scratches a lot better than DVDs. So that's why, like, when it comes to 360 games or anything beforehand, I always ask to see the disc. If it's a Blu-ray disc, I can be pretty safe to say, like, oh, well, as long as they're selling it, it should work. I don't trust, like, because they usually just see if it boots up. And just because it boots up doesn't mean it works. Okay, during gameplay it runs fine. Okay, it must be like some part of the disc is damaged for like the cutscenes or something. So far, normal difficulty, no issue. Also, here's hoping that I can get like 150 skill points with each stage so that I can get to that get Ray's moveset complete.
Out of my way.
Because so far I think I only have like 5 gameplay clips. And usually with a full review, I want at least 20. Just to keep things nice and varied.
We bite deep and we don't let go.
I think this is getting picked up on the mic a little bit. Turn the monitor down a little bit.
Oh, remember this. Watch your back.
Okay, so we don't go where the arrow is telling us to go because we want to get the rest of the skill points. Which we gotta check every fucking corner of this game. Hey. Listen here. Well, I'll get this for now. Are you trying to take me to, like, a trap or something? Where are you taking me, boy? Where are you taking me? Come on. What, is Timmy stuck in the old well? Where are you going now? Now I'm interested. Where is this guy going? Oh, skill points. Thank you. Good boy. Should we just kill him? Should we just put him out of his misery? If I can kill him, apparently. Oh my god. Fucking hell! There we go. Well, at least we got some skill points out of it. That's the important thing. Because even though I need 300 to open up those paths, I'm gonna need a lot more skill points to actually get to those moveset extenders, or whatever it's called. I should play Sengoku Musou 3Z sometime on the channel because, like, I still have a lot of other stories to play
You shall
through.
soon know the terrible might of Nanto Suichoken.
I'm no woman. You're looking at Mamiya, the warrior.
So you're in
It does
charge,
still
huh?
suck that this
Well,
is
I have my end of the bargain. So make the
720p.
reward.
Who are you to make demands after reducing the village to rubble? You're no better than the Fang clan.
I don't know if you can see the jaggies that were on Mamiya's lips, but didn't look the greatest.
Tenchi, Bunryushu.
You didn't stand a chance, Mamiya. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. Our animations matched. We're fine. There is some weird things with the battle damage on Mamiya. Like, her skirt, like, on her left butt cheek looks really weird. Maybe when I actually get around to playing as Mamiya, I'll show that off, but, like, it doesn't look right. Like, it looks like some random pixels got missed when they were trying to design it. There we go. Boom. That's what I'm talking about.
That's quite a mouth you've got. I'd hate to see anything happen to it. Maybe I'll stick around. Ray is my name. You do well to remember it.
Only 59 skill points obtained. I feel like I also missed
How'd you like
some
your taste? Nanto
side
Suichoken.
mission things. Maybe? Of course I want to save. Chapter 2. I guess I could have checked to see if I missed anything in that stage select. Also, one thing that I've noticed is the cutscenes in PS3 are 60 frames per second, while they were 30 on 360.
But come what may, we must go on fighting to keep this village safe. To do anything else would be to dishonor the dead.
We're with you, Lady Mamiya! Until the very last!
We'll do anything you ask, my lady.
Now, my people, we prepare for battle.
Why does that cutscene kind of look like the one from Dynasty Warriors 8, where Yuan Shao is giving the speech and Cao Cao and Xiahou are watching him?
Job done quicker than one.
I'm going with you. I don't care what you two think. I am responsible for this village.
Oh?
And besides, someone has to make sure you won't run away.
God, I need
I'm
to
coming.
actually read the manga and watch the anime.
You'll die.
I don't care.
Like, I've got the first volume of the Omnibus in the collection.
She knew no martial
I should get
arts.
around to reading
She
it at some
had
point,
no powerful weapons.
along with
She
all the
simply
other
had no
manga that
choice
I've bought
but to
and been
stand
lent.
and fight, having given up any hope of a normal life. Mamiya's fate resonated with that of Ray's lost sister, Ivy. Moved by her selfless bravery in the face of ever-present danger, Ray slowly felt a change come over him. He
I will
offered
say
up
the
his
loading
services
screens
to
are also a
her
lot
to protect
faster
her village.
than they were on 360.
Soon, Ray, Mamiya, and another powerful village guardian moved to eliminate the vicious Fang clan that threatened the peace. The third member of their party was named Kenshiro,
God damn.
sole heir to the assassin's art, Hokuto Shinken. The only martial art that could rival Nanto Seiken.
I thought your every act was motivated by personal profit. So what are you doing here?
Ha! The same as you, I guess.
Also, maybe it was Shin Loki
Fight
who
of the Fang.
told me, but the guy that voices Kenshiro is the same guy that voices Sima Zhao in Dynasty Warriors 7 and 8. And, like, you wouldn't expect that at first, but then when you listen to the voice, like, he's definitely lowering his voice a lot. And you can hear it. It's got the same, like, tonality and everything. Oh my god. Yep. Can't buy it. Cool. Great. Just what I wanted. And it doesn't tell me how much each of these skills are going to cost. That's 65. So I'm going to imagine these are between 50 and 65. Ichiban Kasuga? I don't know who that is.
No man can keep up with me.
Oh, little bit of a glitch on the shadows there on his hands and his arm.
This place makes my skin crawl.
Don't go too far. Let's double check,
We're
make sure
already
there's
in their
no
territory.
skill points that I
Stay
can grab.
alert.
Because sometimes there's a box right near where you start. And in any game, you should always check around where you first start off, because sometimes there's a hidden area. Especially like old school 2D side-scrollers. No matter what, if you start, go to the left and see if there's something that way. Also, I want to know, who fucking decided that going to the right on a side-scroller was progressing versus going to the left?
Ray, what is it that drives you to fight?
Years ago, my sister was taken from me. All I know about the man who did it is that he had
Is it
seven
because,
scars on
like,
his chest. For my sister,
we
my
read
blood
left
must
to
go
right? Is
on.
that how
I
it makes
cannot rest
sense
until
to
my
most
man is
people?
dead.
Oh, Yakuza Like a Dragon? Okay. I need to play the rest of Yakuza. I need to actually finish Yakuza 0. God damn. We're slowly making our progress in Yakuza 0. I think I just finish? Yeah, I just finished and started... I just finished Chapter 2 and started Chapter 3 in the last stream. I am tempted to play through every single Yakuza game, but I'm probably gonna, like, play through one other game in between each Yakuza game, you know? Maybe after I finish playing through Yakuza 0, I'll play, like, Dynasty Warriors 5 or something, and then play Yakuza Kiwami, then play Dynasty Warriors 4, you know, you swap back and forth between games, because the Yakuza games are gonna take a while. Like, I thought Xenoblade Chronicles Cross took me a while. I feel like Yakuza, each game is probably going to be like 20 to 30 episodes. So that means I'll probably get through 2 every year. And there's, what, 8 or 9 games? That would also depend if you're including Judgment and Ishin and... yeah. What's only available on PS4?
Fresh meat!
God, and there's something about this game's story mode that just feels so fresh. Like, people often say that Dynasty Warriors and the Warriors franchise is kind of that natural evolution of beat-em-ups and hack-and-slash games, but this is pure beat-em-up, like 3D beat-em-up action. It is the actual evolution of the classic beat-em-up style gameplay, where, like, you might have a group of people, and then when you finish that group of people, it's like, okay, go this way, or continue on now. Like, it blocks you off from moving forward until you've beaten every single enemy in the area. And, like, this is making me want to go back and play some classic beat-em-up games. Like Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, that shit. Oh my god. I'm probably garbage at those games because I'm so used to, like, Dynasty Warriors being relatively easy. I'll admit it. Can I get this? Yeah. Oh, motherfuck. I was close to that. Too close. But, like, even after playing this, I would love to play, is it Lost Paradise? Yeah. The Yakuza style game? So what I'm planning is to finish at least all of the legend mode stages in this game. I haven't decided if I'm gonna play through all of the dream mode stages, or the dream mode stories. I haven't decided that yet. But I might. It'll depend if you guys want to see that or not. But I at least want to play through the legend mode stories for this, and then the main story for Ken's Rage 2. I at least want to play through those, and then maybe I'll start Lost Paradise. I don't know. I don't know if I should, because it's similar to a Yakuza game, to my knowledge, and if it is similar to a Yakuza game, I don't want to have 2 Yakuza games going for like 20 episodes each. I played like the briefest of moments of Lost Paradise. I got through like the beginning area where you fight Shin, and then I got to like the city that everybody's trying to go to. So I got there, and then I stopped playing. I think that's where like the first save point is. And then oh, excuse me. And then I just moved on to something else, and I was like, oh, I'll come back to this. It's, oh, fucker, motherfuck. God damn it. I hate these. Because if you're not, like... God... If you're not fast enough, it fucks you. It fucks you hard. It doesn't even use lube. Warm me up, motherfucker. But yeah, like, every so often, I forget that I'm playing on a PS3. And then I see, like, Jaggies off in the distance, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that 720p is really poking out now. The nice thing is, now that I have the PS3 version, I could get, do a graphics comparison between it and the 360 version. But I wouldn't be able to do a graphics comparison of the second game because it's got a Wii U version that I missed out on. And I feel like I should have got it because the Wii U is slightly more powerful than the 360 and the PS3, so like it would oh, okay, here. But like I feel like it would run a little bit better on the Wii U as compared to the other consoles. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I just killed somebody by throwing that like that? But I am really excited to play as Majima in Yakuza 0. I think he's probably going to be one of my favorite characters, just judging by his entrance, his attitude, from everything that I've seen so far. He's shaping up to be one of my favorite characters.
I'll cut you to ribbons!
You monsters! What is the color of your blood?
Oh. Okay, let's do one of these. It is a little disappointing, though, that Yakuza 0 and Kiwami don't have an English dub. Like, to my knowledge, only the original PS2 game had an English dub. And, Like a Dragon. Though, Like a Dragon Gaiden, from what I've read, is going to get an English dub later on down the line. Like, I think that if Sega went out of their way to dub Yakuza 0 through 6, but then put it out as DLC. Like, maybe you pay $10, $15 for it. I feel like a lot of people would pay that money for it. I could be wrong. And, you know, you are going to have people who are like, oh, this should be in the game for free. But, like, $10, $15 for the sake of getting a dub, I would say that's worth it. Now, if they start charging, like, $40, $50 for it, that's where I would be like, excuse me, sir, madam, company. Like, I know you want to get paid for the additional work that you just did, because you would have, you know, paid for the voice acting to get done, but, you know, if you think about it, most people would pay for the English dub and then replay the game. Plus, it would probably bring in more sales, because there are people out there who will not buy a game if there's no English dub. Just like there are people who won't buy a game if there's no Japanese voices. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh! I thought he was, like, just, like, a second character that you play as. Listen here, archers. And all of you can fuck the fuck off. Get back here. You're not going anywhere. I forgot that he can slide across like that.
Get him, brother!
God. How many fucking mooks do you have to throw at me? There goes the frame rate. Oh.
This guy's an animal. Let's get out of here.
Excuse me? Who are you calling an animal? Fang Clan? This guy's an animal. Let's all run away on our all fours. Oh, I think this is where I fight Kenshiro. Might as well heal. There's his blind sister? Is she blind? I can't remember.
Heidi! You're alive!
Ray? Is that really you?
I guess she is.
If I had known I'd see you again.
See?
Never have given up my sight.
Okay.
What?
Where are you, brother?
I'm coming! Hold on!
Your lovely little sister is mine, to do whatever I want with.
Just don't kill Irie! Please! If you swear not to hurt her, I'll do anything!
Really? In that case, that man of Hokuto, kill him!
Oh! Fuck! I really should read the manga sometime.
Hokuto and Nanto are as two sides of the same coin. If they fight, neither will win.
Yeah, I'll defeat Kenshiro once I go down here and see what's...
I'm a damn
See?
Let me die instead. If I die,
I knew there
you won't have
would
to
be a
fight.
point for me going down there.
She's bitten the tip of her tongue off!
I know that, like, after I beat Kenshiro, I can actually, like, move around before I have to take out, the leader, but...
You and I are the same. My fiancée was stolen from me, and I've searched for her ever since. But she was. Beloved Yuriko was already
Sorry,
gone
Ken.
from this world, leaving only sorrow behind. I don't want to fight you.
Nothing personal, you just have a red bar above your head. That just means I gotta kill ya. That just looks so funny to me. Kenny Shiro.
You will need something special if you wish to defeat me.
I know that stance. The secret Hokuto stance of Seikyokurin.
You know the name of it. Then you must know what it means.
I don't know if the mic caught that, but my stomach's making some weird noises.
Nanto, Kohairyu!
Hokuto, Ryugekiko!
And then they kiss. With their fists.
Neither can win.
Just as I planned. Looks like I was far too smart for
Dang.
the both of you.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting, actually.
Boss! It's okay! They're dead for sure! They ain't got no poles! Or nothing!
They're yours. Chop them into little pieces and avenge your fallen brothers.
I like how they have the animation of them chopping.
All right, my sons. To finish, you can kill this worthless woman.
Boss! They...
Like, there was even animations of them chopping them up. Like, come on.
To press each other's vital points and simulate death.
You were destined to lose before
They walked
you
it off.
started.
Tis a flesh wound.
Go, my sons! Tear him apart! Buy me some time!
I love how stupid these games can be. I like how that full combo only one attack hit, and it was the last attack. I do find these mooks are like, they can be slimy. Like they can be like they can jump away as you're starting to attack them. The worst is when you're playing as somebody who can't dodge in this game, which is so stupid. Like, the game feels like it's designed around characters being able to dodge. Funny thing is, I already have an idea of a joke for the script around not being able to dodge as some characters. And I hope I can execute it properly. Gotta do some research first. There we go. Took me a while, but we got it.
Ray, what would you do if you discovered that I had 7 scars on my chest?
Even if you yourself told me you were the one who kidnapped Diary, I wouldn't believe it. I know that.
Not going up that one. I know that's just asking for trouble. I might as well fully heal before I take on the boss. How am I doing for... What is that? And that. I don't see anywhere that I could have gone that would give me those bonuses. Maybe I'll just need to replay this again later. Luckily, I don't need to worry about getting all of the bonuses for trophy purposes, which I will likely be going for the full platinum trophy on this. Because I already got 100% of the achievements on 360. Which is also why I was perfectly fine getting the PS3 version.
Afraid to leave your sister's side? Now you see how worthless your stupid non-tool whatever is against me.
Oh, come on! With the dodge. There. Let me show you what your dodging fucking means to me. Yeah. See? See? You ain't got nothing.
Know the terrible wrath of the Fang-clad. Get 'em, boys!
Have you not seen what I can do to, like, hundreds of these guys? Hey, Mura! A lot of the English voices for this game are other people that have appeared in Muso games, or, like, other media. Like, Ray's voice is Matt Mercer. That's why the name of the stream is Hello, Matt Mercer. Who is Boss Fang? The voice does sound familiar, and I forget who, but I know it's someone else from...
I am a master of Kazan Kakteki. My body is as indestructible as steel.
I feel like it's another person from a Musou game. Oh yeah, some generics are voiced by... Oh, Boss Fang is Huang Zhong. Okay, I thought there was another guy that sounds like he's Huang Zhong. So maybe it's just he's doing a different voice. Get our Musou back. Or Spirit, I guess is what it's called. Now we get to do this. I always thought that those QTEs got longer at a higher difficulty, but it looks like it's the same between easy and normal. Maybe it gets
something I can do.
Really? You can fix it?
oh, excuse me. Maybe it gets longer only on hard.
Your eyesight should return soon.
Really? I'll be able to see again?
I do like that even though they did dub this in English, they still kept the Japanese names of the moves. I thought that was neat. And they do pronounce them properly, too.
Nanto Sweet Choken.
Because a lot of the times when things get dubbed in English from Japanese and they say the Japanese names or the Japanese words, they usually very anglicize it. Yeah, I missed a lot from that. Missed the last two here. I'm only missing one here. So apparently this one is the only one that I've got all of them on before. Right? Like, again, having them say it properly is just
the man who bears
perfection.
the 7 scars. Despite their shared triumph, this revelation filled Rei with confusion and distrust.
Like, could you imagine them saying, like, some of this stuff in pure American accents? Like, Nanto Sui Choken.
A new truth was revealed. Yet another man bore the 7 scars. Kenshiro's brother, Jaggi. Kenshiro entrusted
Cao Cao is the narrator.
in safety and took off.
At least of Legend mode. In Dream mode, it is a female narrator.
To justice. Some days later, a letter arrived from Kenshiro. Jaggi was no more, but Kenshiro would continue his journey.
I do notice, though, like, they do fall back and forth between Kenshiro and Kenshiro.
And soon found that Kenshiro had not one, but 3 brothers. He must be searching for the others to secure his position as sole heir to Hokuto Shinken.
Just wait till you hear Rao's voice.
To the village where Toki,
and Toki's.
the second Hokuto brother, was
You'll
rumored to
definitely
live.
recognize those voices.
Now, it was Rei's opportunity to repay Kenshiro's kindness.
Oh yeah, a lot of the dubs from like the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s kind of had that very anglicized Japanese.
Ken, I consider you a friend. I want to help you in any way I can.
Chapter 3. Genius Unmasked.
Alright. Woo! Ooh, okay, 258. All right. Spoil me, why don't you? Okay, that's fine. We'll get this next time. I'm gonna keep an eye on you, motherfucker. We don't got any new signature moves. We don't got any new skills. Let's start it up. Oh, the music is fucking
Come on, I'll take you all
so good.
I don't care how many there are.
Like, that drop C tuning is, God. Just, like, speak to me more in this, like, grungy, well, post-grunge, almost new metal, kind of stoner metal. Oh my god, it's so good.
Who here is tough enough to take me on?
And I'm pretty sure this is in a drop C tuning as well. Like that, again, drop C, drop B, like that. Those are the tunings that I love to use. That's how you get that real good crunch. Ooh. Yu Yu Hakusho is one of those anime that I have always wanted to get into and just have not taken the time to get into it. And it's not like I tried, it wasn't for me. It's that I have not taken the time to even try. But one of these days, I need to try, like, getting into all of those classic shonen anime that, like, I grew up wanting to consume, like Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, Samurai Champloo.
Have you heard of the Village of Miracles? They say there used to be a healer there who could cure any disease with a single touch.
Just by touching you. I suppose with the power of Hokuto Shinken, anything's possible.
Oh yeah, I know that Yu Yu Hakusho is good. It's not a matter of whether I know it's good. It's a matter of I just gotta fucking watch it. Oh yeah, wanna see something weird? So, you see this bridge thing here. Yeah, that's supposed to fall over. Like, Rei is the only person that can jump and dash in midair. So that's still standing. How do I get back up there? Because, like, around this corner is, like, a little step for me to jump on and jump back up if I want to go back. So guess what happens if I walk under the bridge? All right, you ready? Just the sheer weight of my manliness broke this bridge. Fuck. When I played through this area the other day, I was like, wait a minute. Hunter x Hunter is another anime I need to get into. I do also need to actually catch up in One Piece as well. I'm still on episode 80. I've been on episode 80 since Musume of last year when I was trying to watch it to get into it for Musume and just never went back to it. Which reminds me, I need to cancel my Crunchyroll because I haven't used it in several months. Crunchyroll, sponsor me and I'll renew my subscription. Well, so did I, until I saw the charge go on my credit card. God, you guys are just making me want to, like, stop streaming and open up Volume 1 that is sitting on the shelf right now. And, like, the nice thing is, it's like a reissue, and it's like a hardcover omnibus, and there's a local hobby shop that I've mentioned multiple times on stream. In fact, yesterday I was at the shop to film a sketch, so keep an eye out for the Wii U video where I film live on location at EM Cards and Collectibles. But they've been bringing in the Fist of the North Star manga. I've only bought Volume 1, but goddamn, I need to get into that. First, I need to finish reading all the manga that was lent to me and Chelsea by our friends, which is a stack of, like, multiple, like, looking over here now, I see, Does a Hot Elf Live Next Door, Sweat and Soap, Wotakoi, Elder Sister-like, there's a couple of others that I don't remember the name of. But yeah, we got like a shit ton of series over there. But, wonder if I can grab that. Where is it? There it is. This is the Fist of the North Star that I have. And I've been meaning to crack this thing open for the longest time. Just because, like, I love these games. From what I played of Lost Paradise, it seems like that's going to be right up my alley. So, like, goddamn. And, like, look at that fucking art. Just the perfect page for me to crack open. God, I need to play that at some point. Or I need to read that at some point. I need to play Lost Paradise at some point. Okay. No. I've already gone everywhere that I can. We're gonna keep going this way.
Yeah! Take them all out!
Listen here, you little motherfuck. Ow, you cunts. Damn, I didn't... What? That aerial attack. Yo. I completely forgot about that move. JoJo is another series. There are too many series, guys. There's too many good series out there. God, I saw that happening. Like, I couldn't get up and dodge fast enough. Certain scenes being motion. What? Do you mean, like, just the animation of certain scenes? Oh, you cunt. Saw that happening.
I could probably reach the other side by kicking against this wall.
Yeah, like... I've specifically, told myself I am only buying manga if it's a one-off or if it's for a series that I've already started.
Hey, you look like you keep yourself
Like-
in pretty good shape. How'd you like to help Master Toki with his experiments?
I think I've shared the manga collection at one point, but it has grown. Like, you know, these shelves that I have next to me, these cube shelves. Yeah, that goes along the entire wall here of the living room. And, like, right in the middle, pretty much, is the manga collection. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 of these cubes, and then an entire bookshelf right next to it. I've maybe read half. If that. Goddamn. Like, right now, the only series that I am actively buying for is, trying to think. There's actually quite a few, which is also the bad thing. I just picked up Volume 7 of Please Put Them On, Takamine-san, and Volume 2 of Bocce and the Rock, which I still need to watch the freaking anime of. As someone who just absolutely loves music, like, Beck is my favorite anime of all time. Like, that is not a meme. That is 100% the truth. Beck is my favorite anime of all time. But, so I just got those two. Sundame Milky Way is another one that I'm reading right now, which, it's a harem manga that I am reading specifically so that, like, the plot is essentially that, an alien comes to Earth to mate with someone from Earth because all of her, race, the sex drive is just gone. So the men aren't wanting to have sex and their race is dying. But they find the main character in this manga who has an insatiable sex drive, but he's also a virgin. And apparently his virgin seed will be the thing that repopulates this entire alien race. because apparently his sex drive will then be passed down to his children in this alien race, and they'll want to repopulate. So of course it's a harem, and like every single moment that this guy could potentially get his dick wet, it gets ruined, or his morals start coming into play, and it's like, okay, like, and it's just like, at this point, this guy is also like super sleazy. Like, getting on the rapey side of things, and I just want to read this manga because I want everybody to be happy except him. Like, that's the whole point of me reading this manga. Also, like, all the saucy scenes are kind of hot. Not gonna lie. So yeah, that's another one of the manga that I'm reading. I'm not reading it yet, but I am collecting The Heroic Legend of Arslan, which is still ongoing, even though the anime is not coming back for a third season, unfortunately, and we don't seem to be getting a Arslan Warriors 2 anytime soon. Which kind of sucks, because I fucking loved the Arslan Muso game. See, I want to get into manhwa. There's a couple of manhwa that I'm actually reading the, like, physical copies of. But, like, I tried to get into webtoons and tapas and that sort of stuff, and I don't know, it's just the whole having it on my phone instead of having a physical book to open up. Like, I even tried to read the webcomic for Horimiya, which is another manga that I should probably start collecting for because I really enjoyed the anime. But, like, Pulse is a manhwa that was put into physical form that I'm collecting for. I think there's one more volume left, and then it's done. So I think they're just waiting for that to get translated or printed or something like that. Yeah. That is the unfortunate thing. Because, like, Arslan, God, it was such a good, like, IP to turn into a Muso game as well. And if you haven't watched the Arslan anime, you absolutely should. There's only 2 seasons, so it's not like it's a One Piece time sink. And, like, the other thing is, with One Piece, I don't want to do the whole One Piece thing. I want to watch every moment of the anime. Because, like, first of all, I've heard that the filler is good. And, like, what I've experienced so far is good. So, definitely going to be watching every single episode. I would like to at least get up to the point where all the episodes are in HD. Because I think the first 200 are only in SD on either Netflix or on Crunchyroll. Oh my god! The Full Metal Alchemist PS2 games. God damn, that's another series that I should stream at some point. Because I've been meaning to, like, jump back into some retro games that I've played growing up. And those games were so much fun. I remember playing the demo for, I think, the second game. And this was back in the rental days, and I rented the both games for PS2. And I beat them. back in the day when I only had all of my time could be spent playing video games. The DS game was horrible? Well, that's good to know. One anime that I would love to see turned into a Muso game is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Because it has army moments, and like all of the characters would be perfect fits for a Muso game. Oh, excuse me.
Long ago, I was attacked by a strange man at the Village of Miracles, but Toki protected me. Toki, now there's a real hero. I wonder what changed him.
Well, to my knowledge, it's a little amoeba. Right? Ah. Now, the one Muso game that both Chelsea and I would love to see, and I feel like a lot of people would kill for this, is a Lord of the Rings Muso game. Could you imagine a Lord of the Rings Muso game? Like when you get 50 kills as Legolas, Gimli just goes, "An elephant only counts as one!" I would love to see that. Still just picturing it in my head. Oh, I'll have to check them out then. Because one of the things that I have planned, I'm still planning to do more Muso Clones videos. They just take a long time to frickin' do. Anyways, what I plan to do is, like, slowly work my way through all of the, like, Muso clones that are definitely Muso clones. And then, as I finish that off, start to talk about games that are close to being Muso, but, like, there's something about them that, like, it's missing some sort of key factor. Like, Senran Kagura is kind of on the verge of being that. It's not quite Muso, but it's close. But, like, a lot of people talk about it similar to being a Muso clone, so that's why I mentioned it in episode 1 of the Muso clones. Oh man, a Final Fantasy Muso would be fucking insane. For a split second, because I was, like, planning to do Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater today as well, I thought you were saying a Fatal Frame Muso game, and I'm like, how would that even work? And then I was like, oh, Final Fantasy, I'm just being an idiot.
See, she sticks the camera and swings.
Now I'm just thinking, like, could you imagine if they put a Fatal Frame character in Warriors All-Stars? I still say a Warriors All-Stars 2 would be great to see. Because, like, there's just so much opportunity with some of the games that Koei Tecmo has put out over the years. And it would be nice to see them do a Warriors All-Stars that's a mix of newer characters and legacy characters, because the only legacy character that we got in Warriors All-Stars 1 was Opuna, because all the other characters were there to promote other games. Like, Lubu, Xiaoyun, and Wang Yuanji were there to promote Dynasty Warriors 8. Zhou Song was there for Dynasty Warriors 9. All the Samurai Warriors characters were there for 4. You had the characters from Harakanaru Toki no Nakade, because they had a new release not too long ago. I don't remember who else was there. The Deception Girls, which, funnily enough, they put the third Deception Girl in, I think, as well as the fourth. Nobunyaga, I think there was still a big scene for samurai cats in Japan. Yeah, like, the first Warriors All-Stars was just too much of a advertisement and not enough of a passion project kind of thing. And it would have been great to see so many of the legacy characters make an appearance. Like, I did a video, like, one of my first videos was talking about characters that should be in Warriors All-Stars. And Rygar was just an absolute must, and they missed out. Right? Like, they could have even given Himiko her Kessen 2 costume. Or hell, even give us all the Kessen costumes as DLC.
Now we'll have some fun.
Or Mystic Heroes. We could have got a different version of Taigong Wong or Neja. Speaking of which, a Warriors game that focuses on the Mystics would also be really cool, to see them do a Journey to the West Warriors. Or hell, even a Journey to the West game in particular. They could hand that off to the Neo and Wolong team at Team Ninja. And that would probably make a lot of money. Like, could you imagine a Wukong Dark Souls game?
Master Toki's orders! You're just what he's looking for!
Oh, excuse me. There is? I'm gonna guess you mean there is a Wukong Dark Souls. Okay, Black Myth. Okay. See, I've only seen like a brief clip of Black Myth, and I didn't know what sort of game it was gonna be. All I knew is it looked fucking good. That's all I knew. That's all I cared about. I am also the type of person who doesn't try to seek out information about games that are coming out. It's just if it happens to land on my lap. Because I like to jump into those games completely fresh. Obviously, I see a lot of information about Warriors games because I follow Koei Tecmo and stuff. So those ones are a little harder for me to go in completely blind. That was not the Muso I wanted to use. Oh, you motherfucker. There we go. You activated my truck card. I just thought of the... It's Beyblade! Oh, that would be insane.
This is it, you scum.
God, that would be awesome. Because, like, I actually have, right here on my desk, I've got the Unicorn Liu Bei. Got him there. I've got the... try not to knock over anything. The Wing Zero custom Cao Cao. I've got... back here, Xiahou and Xiahou Yuan. And my most recent one, it's behind Miku. Whoops. Da Qiao, who can also be Xiao Qiao, depending on how you build her. God, there's so much stuff on this desk. My Crystal Tidus fell. Oh, so did my Sonic. God damn it. I knew this was a bad idea. Got too much shit. But, like, I would love to see armor that kind of looks like that. Oh, who's your favorite? Obviously, mine is Xiahou, and I was quite happy to see that both him and Xiahou Yuan got the Tall Geese, which is good in my books. A lot of the Wei characters got like wing I think Dion Wei got Epion. Cao Cao got Wing. Xiahou Yuan got Tall Geese 1. Xiahou Dun got Tall Geese 3. I don't know if somebody got Tall Geese 2, though. Oh, Guan Yu got the new Gundam. Yeah, that one, I would actually love to get a full kit of Guan Yu as new Gundam. I think one exists, unless I've seen custom builds. Which, even then, I would love to do a custom build. If I had the skill. The most I've done with customization is I've mostly just done Gundam marker repaints. And most of the repaints are to be very specific to something. Like, I was trying to customize a an early grade Tall Geese 1 to look like the Xiahou Yuan Tall Geese, because that was my first of that line of SD Gundams. But yeah, scribing is not my strong suit. I do not have patience, and like, I don't know if you see the top of the shelf in the live videos, but anytime I'm live, I'm filming in front of this collection, and on top of this shelf is just a ton of Gunpla kits that still need to be built. Out of all the boxes up here, I think maybe only 8 are empty and built, and the only reason why I'm keeping them is because 2 of the boxes are Musha Gundam Mark 1 and 2, and the others are like early grade stuff, things from like the 90s. My hand is like not super unstable, but definitely not the steadiest. But for some reason, when I'm building Gunpla, like when it comes to like small stickers or
his name is Amiba. Like me, he once trained in
scribing, anything like that. Like, I seem to be okay.
Amiba, you may be able to fool everyone else, but you can't fool me. You would go so far as to change your face?
Now, I think Amiba's voice is also a familiar one.
Thought you would show up here. But you're right, Ray. I am Amiba!
Yeah, the voice sounds familiar. I just can't put my finger on it.
Can defeat a genius like me!
Don't get too close to that box. Or wait, I am probably going to need that box. My health is low. There we go. Back to full health. I don't know how many is in the backlog for us. Like some of Chelsea's kits are up there. I've got a couple of kits like over here. I made a point not to buy any more. I was going to get a high-grade goof to go with my high-grade Gien. But I decided against it. Partly because, like, I reached out to my friends to be like, hey, does anybody want to go splits on the shipping, and like we'll put in a bunch of kids together, and if we get free shipping, we get free shipping. If we don't, then we split the $15. I think it's a flat rate with Panda Hobby. Anyways, I decided not to get anything because nobody wanted to get anything at that time, and, you know, try to save money. Especially when my only plan was to get a single high-grade kit that's like $30 and then spend $15 on shipping. But I really wanted to get the high-grade goof to go with my Gien, just for the sheer fact that we had that joke in Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2, where apparently the vase is worth more than Rambaral's life. I don't know if I uploaded that on YouTube, that short, that stream clip, but god damn it, it was hilarious when that happened. Because it was just something I was not expecting. Bleach is another anime that I need to fucking watch. Too many anime. Oh, come on. God damn it. There we go. One more hit. One more hit is all we need. Yeah, there we go.
How could this happen to a genius like me?
So Toki was never here to begin with.
Ooh, 231 skill points? God, you spoil me, game.
Unless you know love, you wouldn't understand me.
I also don't know how I feel about, like, the artificial camera shake that they do sometimes is, like, to make it seem like someone's holding the camera when they're not. What kit will be my next build? Well, actually, I already know this one. Test, test. I've been having some weird shit going on here, because, like, it's very dry here, and, like, there's a lot of static. So, like, sometimes when I stand up, like, this chair has, like, a fabric on the back, and, like, no matter what I wear, it's always going to cause static, and sometimes when I stand up, like, my monitor will blink black and come back for, like, a split second, and it's like, God fucking damn it. So, like, every now and then when I stand up, the mic just goes. Profar, I think this is the first... Trying to think, is there anything else that has, like, a battle damage? I don't think there's anything that has battle damage even as, like, an alternate costume. But yeah, what I was trying to say is this Luna Maria Zaku Gunner is going to be my next build, this master grade. And the main reason why is because I've already bought this one before, but it fell from a shelf. And the shoulder broke to the point where it can't be glued back together. So I made a point that if I ever find one of these for a good enough price, I will buy it again. This was $65. I think I bought my first one for like $52, so like it's not too far off from the original price. But I would have preferred to get it for like $50. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build that one just as a straight build, panel line it, put the decals on and that sort of stuff. But then the one that broke, I want to try to customize it to look weathered and look battle damaged. So that's going to be my plaything for once I get back into it. And then this is going to be, this is likely going to be displayed on this shelf here. Because, like, the specific Luna Maria Zaku Gunner has a special place in my heart because the very first Gunpla kit that I ever bought and ever built was a, I call it a Chinese knockoff, but it was actually licensed. But it's not a Bandai kit. It's, I forget the brand, but my very first kit was a Luna Maria Zaku Gunner kit, and it was garbage. The limbs don't move, like the elbows, the knees don't move. I don't think the waist moves. I think the waist and the legs are all one part. So like the thing will only be articulate this way. But I enjoyed the shape of it. I liked the way that it looked. So when I built it, it was like a $7 to $10 kit. So it was like next to nothing. And I made a point to get that master grade because that was my first kit ever. And I wanted the master grade because the master grades are my favorite scale. Like, they're the perfect size and shape and detail. I do like the perfect grades. I do have a perfect grade. Char's Zaku. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna grab it. All right, Mike, are you still working? Oh, I see it. I see it still working. But, like, look at this. This is a perfect grade. Like, that is huge. But this was a gift to myself for, I think I got it for myself for, like, an anniversary or something. I can't remember if it was a specific... I think it was us celebrating 10 years together, which last year we celebrated 15 years together. But yeah, I bought this. This was $200. Yeah.
I think it was like 1 year anniversary.
Was there 1 year anniversary, or was it like 10 years together? Because I
10
thought
years together we got married that year.
Right.
So the year after the year after that we spent a bunch of money.
I can't remember. It was some sort of anniversary, and
It's 3 years ago, because we spent like $600 on them.
yeah.
Responsible adults.
But yeah, this guy is huge. He will not fit in these shelves. I used to have him on the desk, but he is a little flimsy because he is an older, perfect grade. Like, he has polycaps, which is fucking stupid on a perfect grade. Like, you should not have polycaps on a fucking perfect grade. It's too huge to have something like that. Ah. Oh man, I'd love to build a Psycho Zaku. I am a big Mono Eye fan. Like, Zaku's, the Zaku Warriors. The Goof is my favorite kit of all time. I've got the Bound Dog. What else do we have here? Down here, I've got the Marasai. Yeah, big fan of Mono Eyes. Anyways, let's actually get back to the gameplay, shall we? That was a nice little sidetrack. Ooh.
Amoeba, the imposter, fell to the ground, defeated.
Ooh, Master Grade Goof Custom would be
A mystery.
fucking gorgeous. I have a Master Grade Goof
As Kenshiro and Rei
It was
continued their search, Mamiya suddenly
on
appeared
here. It
before
might
them.
actually be down below somewhere.
After leaving her village, she had also sought out Toki and managed to find his true location. Mamiya yearned to
I really
share
should share
Kenshiro's burden,
more of the
to
Gunpla
relieve his sorrow.
in the Discord. We do have a
But Kenshiro
Gunpla channel.
refused to open
If
his
you're not
heart
already a
to
part
her.
of the Discord, to anybody
The shadow
watching,
of his lost love, Yuria, weighed
Discord
heavily
link is in the description.
leading the two as they struggled with their personal demons. Rei made his way to where Toki was imprisoned, Cassandra. An impenetrable fortress from which escape was impossible. Somehow, they would have to make the impossible possible.
I think we can do it.
If I can ease Ken's burden even a little, it'll be worthwhile.
And yet your love is destined to be unrequited.
Chapter 4. A legend born anew.
Alright, let's use these skill points to get that. Alright, I'm going to save the rest of these to get this other increase to my moveset. This costs 200? Are you kidding me? Do these training plateaus just increase in cost? Fuck. Well, the nice thing is we're not unlocking any new skills or special moves, so I don't need to think about that.
Come on, I'll take you all on. I don't care how many there are.
Toki is being held in a dungeon known as Cassandra.
Oh, I almost forgot to check this space to see if there are any, and there are none. There are no skill points for me to get. Ooh, I have the Master Grade Jin in the backlog. That's one that I'm looking forward to as well. Another Mono Eye. I have the High Grade Jin Custom. Ooh, nice. Whoop. Oh, god damn it. God damn it.
Now we'll have some fun.
It's the 20th anniversary of Samurai Warriors, and we don't have any announcement for Samurai Warriors 5 Extreme Legends. Let alone any Season Pass 2. Or a Samurai Warriors 5 Empires, or Samurai Warriors 6, or anything Samurai Warriors for that matter. Shake my head. One of these days, Samurai Warriors will get the redemption it deserves. Even though I did enjoy Samurai Warriors 5 a lot, I can see why it's not held in high regard. It's another game I should stream at some point. Samurai Warriors 5. And 3, and 2, and 4, and 4-2.
I'll have to take his little toy away from him.
Yeah, I think at this point, expecting anything more from Samurai Warriors 5 is, well, it's asking a little much from a series that Koei obviously wants to die, or at least from an entry in a series that Koei wants to die. That being said, Pirate Warriors 4 getting new characters, like, years later happened, so I don't fucking know anymore. Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate getting a PC port when, like, there was no indication prior. So I don't fucking know what's going on in the world anymore.
We should be able to see it soon. Cassandra, the city of wailing demons.
Yeah, Masayuki I can kind of understand because the game was focused on the Oda clan, but like Ranmaru being omitted completely, like whoever made that decision needs to be fired. Yeah, I don't see a Samurai Warriors 5 Empires either. If they do it, they would need to expand the roster, first of all. And second of all, it would either need to be that they expand the roster or they limit the map. Which, either way, I feel like people will still be mad because it's like, oh, why didn't you put this in the base game? Like, these characters. And then if they choose to do the limited map, people would be like, oh, why did you choose to do a limited map? I would be the one that says, why would you choose to do a limited map? Instead of adding a couple of extra characters. Like, yeah, we may not get Yukimura or anything like that, but we should at least get some of the characters that would have been living around the same time. I think, if anything, from Samurai Warriors a 6th entry would be most likely to happen. That being said, I think they are more focused on Dynasty Warriors 10. And it's likely that we'll get an announcement this year, and likely later in the year for a release next year. That's my hypothesis. That Dynasty Warriors 10 will be released next year, because next year is the 25th anniversary for the Musou franchise.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Exactly. Like, there's no proper logical reason for them to do an Empires. Could they do it? Yeah. Should they do it? Fuck no. Not at this point. Unless they do an expansion for 5 that adds more characters, more story, etc. Maybe even bring us to Sekigahara. Essentially giving us Samurai Warriors 6. Yeah.
This is it, you scum.
Well, the thing with Warriors Orochi 3 is, like...
What is the color of your blood?
When was it first released? You don't often see people doing just straight-up ports of old games to PC or any modern consoles. So that's why I was like, I just am not expecting it anymore. When we got Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate on Switch, that's where I was expecting it to come to PC, maybe not too far after that. And then they never released
I'll go do some
Warriors
reconnaissance.
Orochi 3 Ultimate on Switch in the West. Putting a stop to that theory.
Warden Uyghur's orders are absolute. You shall not pass.
And yeah, I thought Pirate Warriors 4 was done and over with. It really seemed that way. But I do think that putting out the character pass is a little less work for the development team than creating a whole new game just for a couple of characters when there's not enough new story in One Piece to create a fully new game, but it at least generates sales. Like, it is a smart business move when essentially the games have fully caught up with the anime, and the anime isn't like pushing too much further than what we already have.
Toki's in here somewhere.
Yeah, that's why I think, like, the most logical step would be a new entry. Not to say that they can't do it, but probably shouldn't do an expansion or, you know, Samurai Warriors 5 2? I don't know. If they name it Samurai Warriors 5 2, it would make sense, but I feel like it would sell more as Samurai Warriors 5 or Samurai Warriors 6. Because I also feel like the whole Final Fantasy X-2 hurt the sales of that game. Because it wasn't Final Fantasy XI. But then, like, afterwards, people played it, enjoyed it, and then when they did the same thing with 13, people were fine with it. Oh, yeah. One Piece will always make money. As someone who has only watched up to episode 80 and has only played the Muso games, I have quite a bit of One Piece. Oh, you can't see it. I have quite a bit of One Piece merch. I've got the Pirate Warriors 2 European Collector's Edition figure. I've got Ace down here. I've got the Marine ship that I built. This was a bitch to build. Specifically, the sails. Also, the decision to not panel line it. I've got my Uta collection over here. And there's some more. I've got Boa and Sanji down here. I've got Nami over here. A lot more down here in the very bottom that you cannot see. Ten-2 sold over 5 million units? I heard a lot of people not liking it, mostly because, like, it just wasn't Final Fantasy XI.
The only way to get further inside is through that gate.
Which Final Fantasy XI turned out to be a completely different beast than Final Fantasy 1 through 10.
Thanks.
I remember renting Final Fantasy X-2, and the guy behind the counter being like, it's just Final Fantasy Charlie's Angels, and, like, they should have done Final Fantasy XI. Like, I have that distinct memory because I was like, I don't know, 10 or 11 maybe at the time. I can't remember when 10-2 came out, but I was just like, okay, I just want to play this Final Fantasy game, man.
The gate switch is up here, huh?
Help! Please, let me out! All who defy Warden Uyghur meet a horrible death. Every last one!
Excuse me.
Once you go in, you never come out. That is the legend of Cassandra.
Excuse me. Oh, I didn't know that 11 was announced before 10. Ooh, this was also like back in the day when you mostly got your news through magazines. And although I did buy the magazines, I mostly bought them for the demo discs. I didn't read them. Me? Read? Without pictures? Come on. Yeah, that was definitely another thing that was the biggest one that I heard was like that people just didn't like how much of a departure it was from the systems of Final Fantasy X, the characters, etc. I didn't play a whole lot of Final Fantasy X-2, mostly because at the time I wasn't really a big fan of like ATB. So, like, Final Fantasy X, I enjoyed because it was like you took your turns, and while you were trying to figure out what you wanted to do, no one else took a turn. So, Final Fantasy X-2 kind of brought back the ATB system from classic Final Fantasy games, and I didn't like it at the time. I'm fine with it now. So, like, one of these days, I do plan on going back and playing Final Fantasy X-2, and actually playing through it. Okay. Like, I don't remember the game being bad. I just remember it didn't click with me, and that's why I only rented it and I never bought it.
Help us!
I've also been meaning to go back and play Final Fantasy 13 at some point. Because I did get the first game on PC.
Huh?
We own all 3 games on 360. But I think only the first game is opened. So, I mean, if we can keep them sealed and play on a superior platform, why not, right? God, I'd like to go through this collection at some point and see how many games do we have that are sealed. Can't skip combos? God damn. Hey, hey! No. Bad. Yes, game, I know how to use that thing. I've used it several times in this exact same stage with different characters. On this save file, you should know that I know how to use this. Oh, okay. Because, like, I started playing 13 on my Xbox One X, but it looks a little blurry in comparison to what I could get from the PC. Like, does the PC need, like, major fixes, or is it, like, very minor?
You're going nowhere. My orders are to leave no one alive.
Like, I'm pretty sure I only have the first game on PC, so if they are broken to the point where, you know, the Xbox version is the better version, then, you know, I'm not out a whole lot of money, and I got them on sale, or at least the first one. Pretty sure I got it for like $7. Get this health while we're in the area. Okay.
Hey, you! Help! Quick, while the guards aren't looking!
Rescue all the prisoners without being spotted. But I want to fight
I'll
people.
never forget this.
I did this last time, and I was able to free all the prisoners without getting caught either.
Are you insane? If the warden catches you...
He won't.
Hey, you.
I like how the warden just like walks by all of these people who have their cells just destroyed, being like, this is normal, everything's good. I'm a good guard.
Thanks! Here you go. This is all I got. It should make things a little easier.
Discord would probably be the best place to put that link. I don't think links work very well in the in YouTube stream chats.
Just don't mess with us.
Sometimes they get blocked because YouTube doesn't like it when you link to things if you're not a mod or the actual streamer linking to things. I will also say that I will forget to go back to my stream chat for it, but I will remember if you post it in the Discord. Mostly because I'll get... Oh my god.
Was Mamiya they caught?
I'll get a notification of the Discord message, but I won't have a notification to save for the YouTube chat. Because I have ADHD. And out of sight, out of mind is a lifestyle.
I'm not ready to... Woo! Die, punks!
God, the frame rate. Oh my god. Yeah, don't fuck around with me, pal. Nanto Deathblade. No, it's the Nanto Beyblade. I was about to say, do you remember Beyblades? But those are still a thing that people buy and play.
Toki. He's in his cell just past here. I'll show you. Come with me.
Oh, this is the right way to go? I don't want to go the right way. I want to go the wrong way.
Toki must be close.
Okay, so I have to go up there. I feel like there was a turn that I could have taken. That I didn't. And I don't want to miss out on anything. See, this is telling me to go this way. But I don't think I want to just yet. So hopefully going this other way won't fuck with me. But yeah, I remember when Beyblades first came out, and it was just the plastic ones. You couldn't get the metal ones, because they didn't want to give the metal ones to kids in North America.
Come, help me up.
Ray, wait. That's not the real Toki.
You're smarter than you look. Now prepare to die.
Is this a unique model for one of these goons? But yeah, I remember, like, everyone had to buy the plastic Beyblades because, like, they wouldn't sell the metal ones because of safety reasons. But there was a dollar store near where I lived at the time, and they sold the metal ones, and they were like the cheap knockoffs that the metal could break off very easily, and it did, and we got hurt a lot. I have not done a Muso ranking based solely on OSTs, but that would be a great live stream. I could use the same tier list that I used for my ranking every single Warriors game. That was just mostly ranked by feeling, overall feeling. But, like, there is not a whole lot of Warriors soundtracks that would be ranked below a B.
I'll show you a vision of hell.
Like, the only ones that I can think of are maybe Warriors Legend of Troy and Arslan, mostly because, like, Arslan, though it's good, since it's a more symphonic kind of orchestrated soundtrack, it doesn't quite give you the same feeling as other Warriors soundtracks. But yeah, Ken's Rage 1 and 2 would definitely rank very high. Because, like I said earlier, dropped tunings are my fucking jam. Pun intended. Like, I grew up on fucking nu metal and post-grunge. The kind of shit that, you know, they would tune to, like, a drop B, drop C tuning. And metalcore. Can't forget about metalcore. Another genre where they don't often do standard tunings. And then, like, getting into Seven Dust, and they use fucking dropped open tunings. Oh, is this a theme from the anime? I can see that. That's another band that I need to listen to more. When I started getting into metalcore and stuff, All That Remains was the band that kind of became my my big band. I had a friend whose big band was Bullet for My Valentine, which I also was getting pretty heavy into. Had a friend who was like pretty well obsessed with System of a Down, so like had a pretty good range of variety. Like, I remember my first band, and we were like... We were trying to blend all of our styles, because I was definitely more along the lines of the metalcore and nu metal side of things. Our bassist was really into, like, the emo stuff. Our drummer was a bit more into, like, pop and rap. And then our other guitarist was more classic rock and stuff. And we were pretty much like an alt-rock band. We only did one original song that we performed twice. And we did a cover of Song 2 by Blur and Where'd You Go by Fort Minor. So, you know, very consistent sound. Oh, it's the opening. Okay. Oh, you motherfucker. Did that get him? One more hit. There we go.
You have bested me. Death is a
Oh, jeez. Holy fuck! How long is this? Oh my god. I guess it was because I got the, all of the bonuses.
Those two mustn't be allowed.
Dude, Mike Shinoda is like peak music inspiration for me. Love a lot of the shit he's done. Whether it's with Linkin Park, his own stuff, or with other musicians, like, he's done some insane shit. Oh? I'll have to give that a listen, then. Strange seeing PlayStation inputs. I know, I played this mostly on 360. I already have all of the achievements on 360. But that copy is broken, which is why we just played through Kenshiro's story and then I dropped it. Because if that copy worked perfectly fine, we would have played through all of the other stories before dropping it and moving on. Dude, Linkin Park was the reason I got into making music. So, like, here's the thing. I'm gonna skip this. I just want to... There we go. I want to get a little bit personal here. So Linkin Park was the reason why I got into music. They were the whole reason, like... I don't know if anybody here remembers or played with Connects. It was kind of like Lego, but they were like rods and like clips that you put together. And I made like Connects, drums, guitars, bass, microphone, and I would put Hybrid Theory and Meteora on my CD player and play with these fake instruments all of the time. And then I, like, begged my parents to get a guitar. I really wanted to learn guitar and play guitar, and they got me a guitar. They said they would give me a guitar as long as I continued doing music through school. So that meant that I had to learn and do trumpet as well, which I kept doing that, and I kept playing trumpet all the way till the end of high school. And when I entered high school, they got me an acoustic guitar. I shelved it almost right away and didn't take it out for the first 6 months of owning it, and then I started playing it and learning tabs and learning chords and all this other stuff. And the next year, after doing that and continuing on with trumpet, they got me an electric guitar, and through that I met a lot more friends and made my own band, joined the jazz and show band with school, so I was playing trumpet in the concert band and guitar in the jazz and show band, plus doing guitars and vocals for my own band. I joined a second metalcore band where I was doing just vocals, and then practices between the two bands were really hard to coordinate, so I was starting to write my own music, doing singer-songwriter stuff, just acoustic guitar and my vocals, which, funny enough, if you didn't know, you can actually go and download my music for free on Bandcamp. And I don't know if there's a link to the Bandcamp in the descriptions, but if you go look at my earliest uploads, there are 2 live performances at a local CD store that I did performances for. So 2 of the songs that are on my EP, which I'm surprised I don't have the EP actually out here. I have one of the copies of my EP framed. There was only 100 physical copies created, and I've sold all of them. They are all gone. I only have 2 copies left. No wait, I have 3 copies left. Chelsea's copy, a sealed copy, and the copy that I have framed. But yeah, you can download my music on Bandcamp. Anyways, this is leading somewhere. This whole story. This is what happens when someone with ADHD tries to tell a story. Anyways, so, like, throughout high school, I learned how to play guitar. I met Chelsea in high school and started writing music for them, and then the entirety of the EP were songs that were dedicated to them. So I started sharing my music on YouTube, and I was doing originals, I was doing covers, mostly covers, and those covers kept getting copyright claimed, which I didn't care about because all I wanted to do was share my music. And then when YouTube came out with the YouTube Partner Program, they said that my channel had so many copyright claims against it that I was ineligible for it. Like, blocked from becoming a partner at the time anyways. So that's when I deleted that channel and started this channel. And I focused on uploading just my original music, which is why this is called Chris Gildart. It's not called some pseudonym or alias or anything like that. It's just called Chris Gildart. So I started uploading music and vlogs. Most of the music and vlogs are gone from this channel. They are deleted, not put private or anything like that. They are gone. But I started doing video game reviews. I did start a third channel specifically for the video game reviews, where I uploaded the Dead or Alive 5 Last Round pros versus cons, and I uploaded a couple of PlayStation Plus months in reviews, where I would review all of the games that were free for PlayStation Plus and decided whether or not PlayStation Plus was worth it for that month. Those didn't go anywhere. They got like 2, 3, 5, maybe 10 views. And like, my music was getting some views on this channel. And like my vlogs were getting some views, but it was more than the third channel, but not nearly enough to really matter. So I was like, well, I'm getting more views on this channel, so let me try uploading one of my video game reviews. So that's when I uploaded I think I uploaded the Skylanders versus Disney Infinity comparison. And it got more views than I thought it would have got if I uploaded it to the third channel. So I deleted that channel, and now this is the main channel. It has been for a very long time, and that's why Dead or Alive 5 Last Round Pros versus Cons was my first video ever, but it shows as like my second review. Like the Skylanders versus Disney Infinity comes before Dead or Alive 5. Anyways, so then I started uploading other videos, got to the Dynasty Warriors versus Samurai Warriors comparison video. That did really well. Then I did all of my Dynasty Warriors reviews for the first Musou, and I started noticing things taking off for the video game reviews. And when I noticed that stuff was taking off, I did decide to stop focusing on trying to make new music. So, all that is to say that this YouTube channel may not have happened if it weren't for Linkin Park. If it weren't for Linkin Park getting me into music, begging my parents to get me a guitar, learning guitar, putting out music, trying to get my music somewhere through YouTube, it not being successful, me still wanting to entertain in some way, shape, or form, and choosing to review and talk about video games. Like, that was the line of events that happened thanks to Linkin Park's hybrid theory. So yeah, that's my story. All that is to say, let's get back into Ken's Rage. Alright, now we can buy this. We can work towards... Okay, so after this next stage, we should be able to buy the rest to get this. If the Roman Empire didn't fall, Chris wouldn't have gotten into Linkin Park. If Sekigahara didn't happen... If the Three Kingdoms never happened... If Earth never happened...
No man can keep up with me.
Any who will not swear loyalty to Lord Kenno will be killed.
Run!
I personally enjoyed Ken's Rage 2 more. Now, it has its pros and cons, which I will get into when I do those reviews. I definitely prefer the combat of Ken's Rage 2. It's a little bit more fast-paced. Every character can dodge.
But could you please help the rest of the villagers too?
The story is done in a similar way, which is really nice, but it's all one story. It's not, like, multiple characters story, which I feel is better because, like, essentially what you're doing in this game is you're playing through the exact same stages with just very, very slightly different paths that you're taking.
I claim this shelter in the name
I
of
felt there was a
Lord
lot
Kenno.
more variety in Ken's Rage 2. Now, I played Ken's Rage 1 when it first came out, and I powered through that shit and ended up getting all of the achievements and everything when it first came out. I did not play Ken's Rage 2 for years until, like, years after it had come out. Now, I don't know if that is one of the reasons why I enjoyed it so much, was because, like, I became more involved with Musou games. But yeah, I remember thinking, oh, this is definitely an upgrade. I have barely touched Ken's Rage 2 because I want to do the review for this first game first, and then tackle the second game. Like, that's how I always do these sort of Musou series reviews. Okay. I hate going through these sewers because it's like, I want to get every single skill point box that's in the area. I think one is over, yep. I actually kind of enjoy the slow combat. For what it is, like, I definitely prefer the faster paced combat, but like, this feels very much like the evolution of beat-em-up games. Like, games like Streets of Rage and, oh my god, I am blanking on the other one. No, that's a fighting game.
I thought you were Where's that?
The classic beat-em-up games. There's Streets of Rage. Like, Streets of Rage is the Capcom one, I think. And then there's a Sega one. Unless Streets of Rage is the Sega one? Oh my god, this is bugging the shit out of me. Okay, I am going to figure this out. Sega beat 'em up. Streets of Rage, okay. So then it must be the Capcom beat 'em up. All I'm getting is the Capcom beat 'em ups. Okay, this might be Final Fight. And my brain, it was even like Final Fantasy, and then instantly my brain was like, that is absolutely wrong. Fuck. I need to play more beat 'em ups, just in general. Thank you for trying. Double Dragon is another one. God damn it. But yeah, like, I feel like this is that natural evolution of those classic beat 'em ups that are a little bit more slower, methodical combat. And that's why I can enjoy the slower feeling of this game. But I definitely prefer the faster pace. Like, if you hand me any other Warriors game pretty well, I would probably say that I would enjoy the combat more. Like, Dynasty Warriors 8, Samurai Warriors 4 and 5. But then this also has so much charm to it too. Like, especially the story playing out not quite like a Warriors game, but also still inherently like a Warriors game. Like, this is the most unique story experience that any Warriors game has had. And I'm probably going to say something very similar to that when I do the review. And then once I actually get around to playing Ken's Rage 2, I'll figure out if I actually prefer 1 or 2. See, I'm a mix. I really like the over-the-top anime style combat that we get in Dynasty Warriors 8, Samurai Warriors 4 and 5, Warriors Orochi 3 and 4, like that sort of stuff. Like, I love that type of hack and slash, stupid fun. But I also like that like weighty, realistic feel that the classic games had.
Come and fight me.
And like, I would love to see them create 2 series that are meant to be those 2 dynamics of the Musou franchise. One that is that more weighty, realistic feeling, and another that is the more anime-esque 1 versus 1,000 kind of gameplay. Because why settle for just 1 when you can have the best of both worlds? I feel like I've been kind of stupid with my commentary a little bit throughout this playthrough today. And what makes it even more hilarious is I have not taken any substances. This is full sober Chris you are getting right now. Not even alcohol. I don't even take ADHD medication. If you couldn't tell by the way that I tried to tell that story earlier.
Made us immune. Only you will suffer the poison's curse.
I used to be medicated, but I am no longer. There are some days where I feel like I should go back on medication, and then others where I'm like, no. The way that I think is unique, and like I utilize it to the best of my abilities, so like I don't know if I would be as creative as I am with medication, you know? And I know that's a fear a lot of people have, and I think like when it comes to any sort of medication that is for the way that your brain works, you have to kind of weigh the pros and cons. If you feel like you are struggling, like, medication would likely be helpful to you. The unfortunate thing is, like, trying to find that perfect medication. I lucked out, and the specific type of medication that I was taking was Ritalin, and it worked really well for me, for my experiences. There was that a little bit of growing pain at first when, like, they originally prescribed me a higher dose, and then I had really bad mood swings. So can you imagine 6-year-old Chris, like, having terrible mood swings? I remember the first time that I took Ritalin, we went over to a friend's place, and, like, my parents were talking with their parents, and my friend was watching Jurassic Park, and I got really mad that the TV was too loud. So apparently, too much Ritalin changed me from having ADHD to having autism. But yeah, we reduced the dosage, and it was effective. And essentially, how I became unmedicated was, like, my mom said that she noticed that I was, not necessarily brain dead, but definitely less expressive, less creative when I was on the medication. So she would only have me on the medication when I was in need of it. So, like, going to school, going to public events. But the first few years I was on it all year round. And then one summer, she allowed me not to take it unless, like, I wanted. Like, she would offer it to me in the morning. If I was like, no, not right now, she would just not offer it to me unless I was going to school. And then, because, like, if I wasn't medicated at school, I was very loud. There is a reason why the mic is a full arm's length away from me when I'm recording. It's not in the usual place where most people would have it, like a hand away from your mouth. It's this far away. It's an arm's length away for a reason. I am loud. And I was expressive as a kid. Expressive as in, I would disrupt class. I would try to make jokes. Things like that. Anyways. So, what my mom was doing was, after a few years of not having medication through summer and school breaks and that sort of stuff, what she would do is allow me to go to school for the first couple of days with no medication. And then, like, if she wouldn't get a call from the school, she would extend it. Because as long as she didn't get a call from the school saying that, you know, I was disruptive in class, did I take my medication that morning, to her knowledge, I was a good boy. I was not being disruptive, and I was actually being, you know, a contributor to the school. So, like, every year, that call of, like, hey, Chris was a little disruptive in class today, did he take his medication? Every year, that call would be later and later in the year. Whoops. And then, there was one year where I went the entire school year with no call. And I feel like doing that helped me get a better understanding of the way that my brain works, as well as the fact that I was never shamed for having ADHD. Not at home, not by my friends or anything like that, even not by my bullies. My bullies bullied me for playing Pokemon cards and bringing my Game Boy Advance to school. They didn't bully me for having ADHD. They didn't even bully me for having acne. Anyways. So yeah, like, I haven't been medicated since high school. Which was... God, that was... a long time ago! I'm not gonna try to do the math. But yeah, it is something that I would recommend exploring and talking to a doctor about. Went with a briefcase filled with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Dude, I didn't give a fuck about what my bullies, like, tried to make fun of me for. Like, they would be like, oh, you're bringing a Game Boy Advance to school? What are you, a kid? Yes.
Get the fuck. Do you want to pay taxes that bad? Jesus Christ.
Like, I remember, when my bullies stopped bullying me was when I was sitting down with my friends. We were all playing Game Boy Advance together, and one guy was, like, kicking us in the back. Like, we were sitting on the ground. He was kicking us in the back, slapping the Game Boys out of our hands, and we would be like, dude, stop. And he would be like, what are you talking about? I'm not doing anything. And then he did it to me. And then I grabbed him by the collar, threw him up against the wall, pulled back my fist, and then just dropped him and walked away. He didn't come to class after that lunch break, and none of the bullies picked on me or my friends ever again. Though apparently one of my friends went to a party with a bully who said he still held a grudge against me for doing that to his friend.
If you can't take it, don't dish it out. That's
Exactly.
Goodness. You can't take the heat, get out the fucking kitchen.
Yeah, I'm sorry your friend couldn't handle me.
Out of my way!
Take him down and we'll be rewarded handsomely. Kill him by any means necessary.
Underground black market at school for Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering? Dude. That is amazing. I remember we used to have a after-school club for Yu-Gi-Oh! Specifically, and we were literally called the Rare Hunters after the group in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. And one of the guys that was putting it on, who was a previous student at the middle school, he was going off to college, and he was like, yeah, I can't take any of these cards with me. You know, I'm going to college in a completely different country. I am likely moving there, so I want you guys to have my cards. And he brought this duffel bag filled to the brim with Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Some fake, most of them real. And I got like a handful of the fake cards, but that was how I got the complete Exodia for free. He had several complete Exodias. Like, legit complete Exodias. So now I have a complete Exodia. Like, oh, I don't know where it is, but we have a dual disc. I think it's somewhere, like, in one of the bins that we have. God, I should take it out sometime. That thing was terrible. I remember really wanting a dual disc, and one of the guys in the Rare Hunter Club had a dual disc and lent it to me for the day. And the way that it, like the cards slid into the dual disc, it would slowly fray the cards. Like, it needed to hold the cards in nice and tight, so Like, you couldn't put sleeves on the cards to protect them. God, it was such trash, but I fucking loved it. It destroyed so many of my, like, the edges of so many of my cards. But it was worth it.
I'd rather die than join you.
Attacking children? What kind of monsters are they?
This guy's weakness is his sister. Find her and capture her, now!
If you're looking for me, I'm right here. I'm not the same helpless woman I used to be. I will fight!
That's not the weak, passive Airi I once knew. I won't have to worry about her any longer. She's left my side and chosen her own path.
God, I love it in these games where, like, you just take out a shit ton of enemies and the frame rate just drops. It's like, okay, so how many enemies did you kill? Okay, we're gonna drop the frame rate by that amount. Oh, I love this. Look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. Oh, I think I can smell the PS3 just overheating from all of that. Like, I feel accomplished when the frame rate drops because of something I'm doing. Like, if it's intentional, that's a good frame drop. If the frames are dropping because I'm running through an area that just happens to have too many bushes, those are bad frame drops. Doing it again. Didn't drop that many frames. Apparently we didn't kill everybody, but the rescue was successful. Might as well take out the rest of these guys, get the experience, or karma, for it. I just imagine that, that comic of the guys in the tavern talking about how tough they are. And then the guy in the corner is like, I can kill so many mooks that I drop the frame rate to 1. And they're all like, oh, And I think this is the fight against Rao. Which, I forget who was talking about the voices being familiar. Listen to Rao's voice. You will recognize it instantly. Here it comes.
It seems you too can see the star of death.
Do you recognize it?
It seems fate has ordained this encounter. Come, show me your strength.
That is our boy, Guan Yu. Somehow this guy voiced 2 of the strongest characters in 2 of the best Musou games. Playing as Rei. Because Rao, like, he fucking hits hard, and, like, Rei is... I find he's a speed character, so his defense is kind of low. Oh, fuck. And if you miss the opportunity to hit that charge attack there, it can be really tough. Oh, there we go. There. Not Kaio? Well, I know Kaio's not in this.
I'll teach you to fear my Nanto Suichoken.
You would think that they would get Jameson Price to play Rao, just for the sheer fact that, like, he is the Lu Bu of this game. And since they got so many of the voice actors from other Warriors games, like, it just makes sense. God damn, that did not do enough damage.
Out of my sight, maggot!
I like that when you start the combo, just as the blue aura is leaving, you can still do the charge attack. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me! Please, please. God damn it. Okay, now we can do this, at least. There we go. That's the money.
Failure is unthinkable.
Alright, Ashar, have a good night. Thanks for coming out. Resident Evil is another series that I've been meaning to get into at some point. I think we've got one more chapter after this for Rei's story, so we might as well finish that off.
Oh, you wish to waste my time again, do you?
Shut your mouth! Even if my bones are turned to dust. Ultimate Nanto technique! Danko Sosaiken!
The gods have already given you the gift of death at my hand.
Also, can we talk about the fact that Rei's color in this game, for his outfit, his hair, his everything, is blue? Okay, we still got 2 more stages, so maybe we'll save that for the next stream for next week, and then we'll do Toki's, who I think only has 3 stages? Yeah, Toki only has 3 stages. Oh. Don't do this to me. Okay. My OBS was like, not responding. And I'm like, fuck. Please don't do this to me. Anyways, so we're gonna save the rest of Rei's story for next week, and we'll probably do Toki's as well. Fist of the North Star is back. We're going to be playing this at least until I finish Legend mode, and then maybe we'll tackle Ken's Rage 2. I don't know if I'm going to do Dream mode on stream. Anyways, let me know if you want to see Dream mode. Let me know other games that you want to see streamed. Also, the conversation doesn't have to end here. You can also join the Discord server. There is a link in the description below, and there is a live stream channel there that we can talk about everything that's going on with the live streams, any conversations that were happening in the live streams, but also there are other conversations that are happening there. There's Gunpla channels, there's music channels, there's gaming channels, there's everything that you can think of, and you can share a bunch of different stuff there. You can also follow me on my social medias. That's all in the description below as well. I also have Linktree that you can just find all of my links. Yakuza 0 is happening this Sunday. Yeah, I have no other plans other than that right now. I've got a lot of editing to do for a voice acting gig that I have, and the Wii U video that I have in the works right now. But with all that being said, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you all in the next stream.